This is for my women who want it all. Okay. So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Healing into Femininity. It's me, Joanna, your host, and let's dive right in. Today, I'm so excited to get into the juice with you. Like, I'm sharpening and sharpening my message here over here on YouTube and on TikTok and all the social media platforms. Actually, those are the two. TikTok on YouTube, but I have sat down and I really want to talk to you. So, you are my kind of person. If you are already, you're educated. Okay, so you have some form of higher degree. You're probably an overachiever in any sense, like you're a high performer, you're an overachiever. You have already like really accumulated some kind of success in your life and also in your professional life or in a creative endeavor or in a athletic endeavor. Like, this is my kind of client, yeah, because you already know how it feels to work hard for something and you have already achieved goals by working hard. If that's you, stay tuned. And also, if that's you, you want more. You want more, even more success, even more beauty, more fun, more expressiveness. You want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want some level of influence. You want money. Like, I am going to talk about money. I don't even know why it's such a big topic for so many people. You want money. You want to have a life of leisure. You want to have fun. You want to buy all the things that will make you look beautiful, feel good, that will enhance your career, that will enhance your lifestyle. You want to fly first class. You want to go out and eat at the finest places, have the good food and all of that. That's what you want. It's about the lifestyle, right? It's about a lifestyle of luxury, a lifestyle of abundance, a lifestyle of a leisure, and a lifestyle of high efficiency. That's what I believe it is as well. And that's where we want to go. Okay. So you are a high achiever. You have already gained some success for yourself and you want more, but you don't know how to get there. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit today. So I want to address a thing that is blocking you. Okay. So, most probably, what is blocking you is number one, is your internal makeup. Like, I am a life coach and I do everything concerning your mindset, your emotional work, your structures, and your systems, and also the let's say the social planning to be in the spaces that you want to be in. So it's really a holistic lifestyle change from the inside out. Okay. So let's dive in. This is a class today, and I'm going to deliver massive amounts of value. Like, this could be in the thousands or even more if this would be a course, but I want to share this. I want to share this. Why do I want to share this? Because it has been brewing inside of me for a long time, and I just want to share it because I love it. I love to share the juice, and I know that I am going to create just more people who are living on a high frequency. And I think that's good for all of us. That's literally what I believe. But I'm going to go deeper into it. And I want you to take out your pen and papers if you really want to do the work. Okay. So as I said, this is who you are. You're already a high achiever. You have already have some level of success. Probably you're also like me. You are let's say the first, right? I always like to talk about that. You are the first out of your family who has maybe gone to uni. Like, maybe you come from a migrant family. Maybe you come from a middle class background. Now you are an academic, right? You are a social climber. You are somebody who has already taken it further than your parents at the stage where in the life of, like, the age that you're in, right? So you have maybe gone to the next level of education. You have started in corporate. You have already created a career for yourself, or you have already created some level of social status for yourself. Like, people know you, you have done a few things, like you have been somebody like me. I'm always taking myself in as an example because I can only lead you as far as I went. Let's be real. I mean, that is also something that you should also always look out for in a leader, that she or he is someone who's actually walking the talk. Yeah. So I can talk about myself and I can talk about where I have gone and where I came from. Yeah. So you maybe again coming from a migrant background, but then you have achieved a level of the highest education in your family. You went to corporate, maybe again, you also did some things like volunteer work. You did some like social work. You were working with kids, or maybe passing down your knowledge already in form of a like mentorship program, being a guide, being a mentor to younger people. You have created a social folder for yourself. You have done things, people know you, you have worked in certain places, you have created some level of success in your career. This could all be it. Like, I don't want to just narrow down to just one thing. So for example, me, I would say like I tick all the boxes. I have worked in corporate, right? I have created a good success for myself working in corporate. So I have been in finance, I have been in accounting, and I have been in sales. Yeah. But besides that, I have done like acting, theater acting. I have done like I actually recorded a movie. Yeah. So I followed my passions as well. I danced. It was a level like kind of like a Zumba dance. So like also, yeah, I danced, like wanting to create this fitness program. I traveled. I traveled alone. I traveled with friends. I traveled with family. I traveled for education. I also went on like after or next to the corporate life. I went on to get even higher education. I am a certified nutritionist. I'm a certified life coach. And I went on to pursue these things. So this all, you get the gist, right? Like this all creates some kind of a higher achiever. Like I have a lot of energy, I have a lot of interests, and I go and get what it is that I want, that I'm interested in, right? This is the energy that it comes from. It wasn't really necessarily like out of a need. No, I knew right after I came out of uni, right when I was in my first corporate job, I already knew I had so much to give. That's also something I know that you have inside of you. You feel like you have so much to give and you want to make a change, a positive change. You knew that you could be an advocate for change, right? In the communities that you move in. Like, I have always felt privileged. Let's be real. I talk about this on this channel a lot. I have always felt privileged because like this is my sense of privilege. Yeah, so I kind of like I grew up in two cultures. My mom is German, my dad is Ghanaian, and I have always had like a big like my mom, I feel my mom is such a wealthy woman. She is like she always had a big like vision. She read a lot. She knew about what's going on, like about people and what's going on in society. We talked about politics. My mom is a very conscious woman, and we always had real discussions at the kitchen table. Like again, to this day, my mom is really one of my biggest inspirations and my teacher, my mentor, my shaper. Okay, hands down, love you, mom. But I've always known that this was a resource. Very I have been aware that my mom was a resource because every time I went, like no shade, but when I went to friend's house or just in the community, because then I also mingled a lot in the Black community in Germany, like in the Ghanaian community, in the Black community. And I realized just having my mom being this very awake, go-getter kind of woman, because my mom has always worked. I've always seen her work. My mom was always popular in the spaces that she worked in. My mom was always also the boss, kind of like she always climbed the ladder. Like she was always a woman that other people respected. So I knew how this felt as me, this little brown girl, given that my mom is white. Yeah, me as this little brown girl, I always felt so proud. Yeah, that my mom was this woman who played a role in society. And this is literally one of the key points that I have noticed from a very young age, that I felt, oh, I'm proud. Like I can walk through like the neighborhood, because when I was young in elementary school, My mom worked very close to our home. Like she was working on the main street, like the market street. And it was like our home, then the market street, and then my school. So my mom was always working, but she was still present. And I think this was such a strategic move. I was a like a key child. That's what we call it here in Germany. Like I was a key child. That means I always had a key, like from first grade, like from primary school. My mom, she cooked, she prepared, like she had the household on lock. And like we had everything we needed. And when I wanted to see her, I just went to go to the place that she worked. Like I'm just realizing now how powerful that was. Like, oh my God, this woman, bless her. Her. Love my mom so much. Yeah, so she worked at that place. And again, I always knew like people respected her because she respected herself and she was smart. So she was always like kind of in a leading role in every place that she worked. So me as this little brown girl, given that I was confident already, and probably it was a like a influence on that, but I also was very confident. So I walked in and I was like, yeah, everybody knows me. Hey, I am the daughter of this woman. And I already also knew because my mom was white, I was black. People always looked at us and they thought like, what kind of combination is this? Because it wasn't like too many mixed people where I grew up. Just I had one good friend and they that she was mixed as well. So um given that this kind of boosted my confidence and my self-esteem in society, like just feeling confident, this woman got my back. That's my mommy. Yeah, so this is one thing. I don't even know how I got down to this avenue here, but I'm just reflecting and I want you to reflect on that too. Like maybe you had that too, maybe you didn't, but I had it. So I realized very early on because I walked in different worlds. I walked amongst the white kids, yeah, but I also walked amongst the black kids. And I walked amongst many different cultures, but like just really being in different circles is a huge advantage. I am privileged by the kind of exposure I had very early on to different cultures. And vice versa. I also really remember that I always felt proud and happy that I could experiment like with my hair, getting my braids. I was so creative as a young child already with my looks. Like I dared to pull it off, like all the hairstyles, the cornrows, the rasta, like the way I dressed, the way I looked. Like I was very expressive since I can remember. And yeah, so my mom supported all of that. I could indulge in both cultures. Like my mom was this person. So when I got older, like I used this to just continue to move. Like it was a deep-seated root and a deep rooted seed inside of me of confidence, also through my mom. I can definitely say that, and also through my multicultural background. So coming fast forward, I don't want to talk about too much like of my childhood, but like fast forward when I came out of uni. Like I jumped, right? I was the first of my family who went to a higher school, and then I went to university. And then right after university, I got into the corporate job. And then in the corporate job, I realized, okay, this is not for me. It's too limited. I am a socialite, right? I am a socialite. I'm a social influencer. Like I'm very good with people. Like that's how I want to make a career out of it. I didn't know how to do that yet, but I kind of knew that's the kind of thing I want to do. So I knew I was so confident, like I had something to give. So I quit my job and then I said, okay, I'm God. Like I believe in this higher power, right? I said, God, just carry me. Like I'm gonna find my purpose. I know, boom. I quit my job. I left the job. I left everything behind. Fast forward. Okay. So I just want to come to the point here, but this is really like how you probably have also always felt. You know that you're different from the people that are inside your maybe inner circle or the culture like the monoculture that you grew up in. Maybe you are from one culture, maybe you're multicultural like me, or maybe you're just monoculture from not maybe even a migrant background. I think my story relates to many people, but I can really speak for, yeah, the people that look like me, I think, that look like me or that have similar experiences to me. That's why I'm sharing all of that. Pick what serves you. So fast forward, I knew I was big. I was a big deal. I knew that. And how do we fit this into a career? Yeah. So, what I can say is that I found myself in personal development quite early. So, my, right after my uni and then my corporate job, I left to pursue my own interests. The first thing, and I believe that goes for every woman that I know is like successful. I think all of us also become beautiful. If this triggers you, this is the right place for you. If it doesn't trigger you, this is also the right place for you. I believe as women, the first level of success that we invest in, like after we have kind of like created a financial foundation for ourselves, is our body, right? We want to look good. So I remember I went to the gym also when I had my corporate job. I was looking snatched. I was wearing the things that I love. Like I think as a woman, we always want to feel good. We want to look good. We want to feel good. This is part of our confidence. Then I wanted to go deeper into studying health, not only in terms of eternal youth and looking beautiful and radiant, but also really going deeper into like, yeah, giving people the foundation of having a healthy life, like curing diseases and things like that. So I became a nutritionist. Yeah. I'm just giving you, if you're listening to this for the first time, if you're listening to me for the first time, you know a little bit about my story. And again, I always want you to reflect on your story, okay? Because I am here for the women who have always kind of known inside. Yeah. I'm not here for the women who really start at a place where you like really don't know that you have a dream. I know you have a dream. We just need to really design it. We really need to have it locked in. Okay. But for me, just to continue the story, I knew that I wanted to know the formula of eternal beauty and youth and also help other people to get there, right? Because I think also through my mom and also through my own desire of wanting to be beautiful, I have since a young age always picked up like the little clues on what is good for you, like sleeping with the window open, sleeping on your back, drinking water instead of like sweet drinks. And like I know that I've known that for a long time. And I have also been surrounded by these kinds of friends and like friends in teenage years that were also on that journey. Like we never really spoke about it like that, but it was a like unspoken of thing that brought us together. We all thought that we were amazing. Yes, I can literally say that because many, like not, yeah, many, not all, but many of the women that I was friends with, they're all doing well. Like today, one became a model. Like these women are the kind of women that I'm speaking to, the high achieving women that want to take it to the next level. Yeah. So and that's it. We want to take care of our beauty. Yeah, so that's number one. Maybe you are a nutritionist or you are into beauty, you're like into skincare, you're into fitness, you're into fashion. Like I think all these things kind of play in. And now comes, and this is where I want to take you. This is exactly the leap that I'm here to help you make, is to be at peace with wanting more fun, more ease, more money, especially more money. Like this is really what we are talking about. More money, easier, faster, not so much in struggle mode. Yeah. And to be unapologetic about it. Yeah. Be unapologetic about it. I have recently met a woman who I have, like, she was interested in becoming a client. And she talked, like, she came up to me at this event, and because she knew I was kind of the only one she could openly speak about that she is rich, that she's rich, that she feels good and grateful about being rich, but she fears just saying that to other women because she knows that she will attract the evil eye. Just one little comment on the evil eye. Me, I don't care about the evil eye. Like, I'm going to be all here, and I want you to do the same. I'm going to be all here bragging about who I am and what I have, not for the sake of bragging. Number one, it is a tool to program yourself to really notice and register the blessings that you have, but also give permission to others to register it and to be like, I want to create a world where, and that's the kind of person that I am, like, literally, because I know that I have my wealth of life, my wealth of vitality, my wealth of knowledge, my wealth of beautiful relationship, my wealth of my business, my wealth of money, like my wealth of privilege. I have my wealth. So I'm not jealous of anyone. If I am jealous, I know it's a sign for me to get to the next level. And the same thing goes for you. So yeah, this woman came to me, and then she like, because she felt comfortable talking to me about her privilege. Yeah, because she's afraid that other people will not like her or judge her. This place here, like, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, the comment down below. Like, let me know. Like, I really want to talk to you, lady. Okay, madam. Hey, madam, I want to talk to you. So talk to me too. Um, so this is the space. This is the space that I live in. Yeah, it's being being aware of your abundance. Yeah. So continuing, so this is what we know. We know that we have these privileges, and you want even more. You want even more. You want to be more beautiful. You want to be more relaxed. You want to have time to take care of your beauty. All these trivial or luxurious things. Luxury for me is everything that is not survival mode, that everything is luxury. I also created this video, like, don't be fooled by the luxury aesthetics. Because look, it's a Sunday. I'm sitting here with my cap. I went out to meet a friend in the city center, or in this nice little area here in my hometown. She's a friend from uni. We used to study together in France at a private university. She now has a child, so she came over. We had a beautiful day yesterday at the lake. We took a boat tour, and we walked through the forest, and then yeah, I just had a beautiful weekend. And now, like, I went to say goodbye. We had a coffee, and she's now off to her place. So yeah, it's not about proving. You don't have to prove yourself all the time. You don't have to always wear designer clothes. That's what I believe. Like, I think you don't have to do that. No, you don't have to. You don't. The thing is, always, you can do that if you want, but you don't have to do it in order to prove a point. If you have to convince yourself of that you're worthy only by designer clothes, that's fine. Again, I'm not bashing that, but I think if you know that you're wealthy, if you know you're amazing, you don't have to do that. You understand? Like, there's so much in that. But if you really want to dive deeper, we're going to talk about that today. So today I'm making an offer. Just know that today, at the end of this beautiful series here, I am going to let you know how you can work with me, because I always like to say that listening to YouTube videos is massive amounts of wealth already. And at the same time, really getting it done, having accountability, have a system of transformation is the game changer. And investing the money in you, that is the game changer. I spoke about this, I think, on TikTok yesterday, that one of my clients told me that I think she has invested maybe around 10,000 or something in me, and she's going to invest even more, but not in me, in herself, with me. Yeah. And then she told me, like, a few months, like, later, just recently, she said that money was the game changer. Like, not necessarily, like, even though it is amazing content that I deliver in my programs, it was the money that she invested in herself that changed everything, because this is the action. It is the action you have to take. If you think, and I'm going to talk about that even more in a bit, if you think that you are this woman, you know you want to get to this next level lifestyle, right? You have to come from that energy. What is a woman who knows that she's on her way to be a multimillionaire? She is a multimillionaire stepping into your higher self right away. What would she do? What would she do? And one thing I can say, what a woman like that does, what I did, what my client did, and everyone who works with me, is invest in herself. She invests in help. She invests in support by experts in their field. Yeah. So that's what we do as wealthy women. As wealthy women, we invest in help. That's what we do. Like, why would you want to do it all on your own? Like, why would you become an expert on everything? And then what? Like, what is it? Is all of this the zone of genius? No, probably not. And I think there's not enough time to do that. If you want to dabble in a few things, that's fine. But I think you have this one core passion that you want to focus on. That's just what I believe. So a woman, a wealthy woman, a woman who knows she's ready for success, most of the time she invests in a personal trainer. At one point in her life, she invests in a life coach. She invests in a mentor. Like, she invests in all of the quadrants, like in a financial advisor. She invests in a business coach, and sometimes you find that person in one person, right? So yeah, that's it. What I want to say here is it's really about you feeling like it's time to get to the next level and make things more easy. You don't want to micromanage everything. You don't want to be in the shop in your business every day. You want to create more of a level of passive income, yeah, or a level, not necessarily passive. Let's not get there all the way, because I think what you want to do is really to create systems, and you also want to love what you do. Let's not talk about passive income. Like, let's forget that, because I believe the first thing that you will want to do is you want to keep giving. You want to keep pouring. You want to do it from a place of overflow. Yeah, you don't want to do it because of a necessity. You don't want to do it because you are in survival mode, but you want to do it because you love what you do. And I think if you don't have anything you love, that's not the goal, like, I don't see anybody who's really successful, in my opinion, who just lays around and drinks cocktails. Maybe you think you want that, but probably because you are burnt out. Yeah, because if you're an overachieving woman, you are probably at this point where you're still doing too much, where you're still working a lot, where you're working out like crazy, where you're working too much, you're always going, 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 always on the grind, going, going, going. And maybe like your secret fantasy is to just be a housewife, and lay at the pool all day, get a rich man, and then that's it. I had that thought before, so I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but that's not it. If you have gotten to the place where you could actually really rest, where giving what you love is a form of energy creation. It is not depleting you. It actually gives you more energy. You don't want to give that up. And if you had that time of rest, and I can promise you that it will come. Like, if you work with me, if you change your mindset, if you change your nervous system setting, your core wounds, you heal your emotions, you heal your system, you learn to be more in a relaxed state of mind or feeling, you will come from that place of rest, and then you will want to create more. Like, it's just a little season where you do the resting, because then you will want to create more because it's fun, right? It's a different energy you come from. But again, going on, you will want to create something beautiful, but not from a busy place, but more from a relaxed place, not from a micromanaging out of fear, out of control, but more from a feeling of trust. You trust in yourself, you trust in life, you trust in your abilities, you trust in the systems you've created, and you trust in the overall goodness of life, that you will be replenished. That's where we want to go. Okay. So, and also one thing, you want to get there, you want to be at this place, even with the rest. You want to be at a place where you can rest and have an amazing life. Amazing. That is the word. The key word is amazing. The key word is sleeping as long as you want without waking up with a panic attack because it's now whatever time, 9 or 10 in the morning, and you feel guilty all over, like you feel guilty because you haven't produced anything yet. You haven't showed up to the world being like, I have to hustle and grind. But you want to wake up without this feeling of guilt. Yeah. You want to have an amazing life where you spend money on yourself, on your beauty products, on your skincare. You want to feel good about it because you are worth it. Yeah. You're worth it. You deserve it. You want it because you love yourself. And it's cool to be beautiful. That's what you want. You don't want to feel guilty. You don't want to feel guilty because you are not giving that money away for charity. Yeah, you're not giving that money away for your the rest of your family in another country. Yeah, no, you are going to selfishly spend that money on superficial and very trivial things like skin bleaching or looking good. I know this can be, if this triggers you, stay tuned. You're right here. Okay. So we want to wake up without the guilt. We want to do the things that make us happy without shame. We want to live a life of beauty, of comfort, of luxury, of success, of impact, of money, like all of that. We want to live that life without guilt and shame. Who's with me? Yes. 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 And you want to have fun. You want to have the most fun. I mean, you see me here, right? And I have fun just being me and saying those things. And it's good. I want you to have fun too. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Like the first thing is we want to work on the mindset, and then we want to definitely work on the nervous system, on the emotional regulation. Emotional intelligence. Yes. So again, the goal is being beautiful, being smart, being efficient, expressive, seen, heard, just be alive. Be alive. We want to be alive. We want to be fully tapped into our radiant, like not success energy, but really life, like the fountain of youth, like tapped into your primal alive energy, all of that. Oh, you just want to feel good, good, good. You want to feel good. Oh God, yes. So that's what we want, and of course, we want to be rich. We want to make money. Yeah. Also, let's talk about it shamelessly. We want to make money because what is money here for? I always like to say money is your best friend and money is your companion towards like living in your higher self. Because in this world, like having a lot of energy for me equates to making money. It's like this motion. Like it comes from you, like the abundance, the well. This is what I just learned yesterday. Wealth comes from well health. Well health. I mean, hello, well health. The well, where the money the money, where the water springs from, the current, the currency, the water. Money is water. Money is flow, right? Money comes from the well spring, right? It comes out of the earth. It comes from your internal well. And well health. We don't want the water, the energy, we don't want it to be clogged. We don't want it to be dirty. We don't want it to get stuck and stagnant. We want the well to overflow, right? We want it to flow. So wealth comes from well health, and I'm helping you to create your well health. Okay, well health. Oh my God, I love this analogy so much because that's literally what it is. And yeah, that is abundance. You are tapped into the well. You are tapped into the source. We all are. And we just have to unclog the pipe. And this is what we do. I'm going to show you exactly how and how I do it. I have a system, like a proven, repeatable, reliable, tested, tried, approved system of transformation that has already helped me to become the best version of myself and also has helped hundreds of thousands of other people on this planet because it's yeah, it has been tested. That's what I can say. Um, so do whatever I want. That's what I'm here, what I have here on my paper. You want to do whatever you want. That's it. You want to do whatever you want. That's it. We want to be free. We want to be free to do whatever we want. And yes, there is a science and an art to create a life of abundance for ourselves. And this is like that. This also the motion that I was trying to make with the wealth. Like you have something in you, you want to give it. You come from your overflow. Again, the well health. Yeah, you come from your overflow, you give it, you exchange it with other people, then that's the business, right? You exchange what you have an overflow and abundance of with others, then you get compensated for your well health, for your wealth. You give wealth, they give you wealth back in exchange through money. And then money helps you again to replenish again your vitality, your body. You have sleep, you eat, you drink all the quality foods, you take care of yourself, you take care of your beauty, you take care of everything that you love. You know, you get the clothes that you like to wear, all of that. Then you are presentable, then you are again, you are the product, you are your business, you are your life and business, you know. And then again, you exchange your up-leveled life and business experience again for even more to other people who will exchange their money, yeah, for your wealth of knowledge, of knowledge, of systems, of yeah, strategies on how they can get there too, because it's a constant up level. If you level up your clients, right? Or you level up the people around you, you level up the people who want to get to the level of your expertise as well. And then it continues. Then you create more experiences, you create more wealth, more knowledge, you exchange it again, and this is how it goes. I hope that you understand. So very simplified, but that is the motion, the upward spiral of becoming, or the perpetual mobile, like the going. This is the forward movement, the momentum of life. Yes. Okay. Goodie. Um, yeah, and you want to do it your way. And that is one thing that I want to talk about as well. Like one thing that has kept me stuck for a while, I can definitely admit that, is that I thought that somehow my way of doing things had to look like someone else's way of doing things. I know for me, I am very expressive. You know, I'm very expressive. I am a little rough. I'm funny. Yeah, I feel like I'm unconventional, but maybe I'm even not, you know. I feel like yeah, I'm direct. Oof, I'm direct. I don't like to sugarcoat things, and I don't even want to create a secret here. This is also something I'm very, very, very bad at keeping secrets. And also with you, like everything I'm sharing here with you, and I mean it, like this could be a thousand, 2,000, 3,000 euro program, because I'm giving you everything that is necessary for you to create the life that you want. Because there is no secret, but there is a secret, and the secret is at the end of the day, you still have to invest the money. Yeah, because somehow that is the secret. You have to show up. as the wealthy woman. And you will also want to, and this is one thing that I realize about me, and I believe other wealthy women, we love service. We love service. I love service. I love people helping me. I love people helping me. I love people helping me do the things that I'm not an expert in. The things that I want to do, I do it. You don't have to come help me. I do it as good as I can because I love to do it as good as I can. But for everything else that I don't feel like I want to be an expert in, I am going to get help. I want the help. I like service. I like health. I love good treatment. I love people being considerate, thinking about me, all of those things. That's what I love. That for me is luxury. That for me is luxury. If people take care of me, I want to be taken care of. Yeah, and I think you too. So I want to do it my way. I want to do it my way. I want to be as free as possible. I want to express myself the way I express myself. I want to bring all of me. I want to bring my expertise, my genius, my competence, my knowledge, my intellect. I want to bring that, but I also want to bring my fun. I also want to bring my a little bit of ghetto kind of play. I wouldn't really consider myself ghetto. No, but the way I like to talk, yeah, maybe it's a little funny, raggedy, whatever. I don't know, but I like it. I like it because it's my personality. Yeah. So I want to bring all of that. And also I can feel that this is probably one of the number one blocks for many women, that they feel like, and this is also something that I see in the social media space, people or women speaking about femininity and then being so sweet and all of that. Yeah, it's one side. It's one side of the story. And you can also, you need both. You need to be a whole individual and fluid in your energies. Be fluid in your energies. You can be a sweet, feminine woman, laughing and playing in a dress in the flowers. I love that. I am her. Yeah. And at the same time, I am this one. Like I'm Coach Joe. Yeah. With my cap in black, I am a predator too. I'm dark. I'm gonna knock you over if I have to, like yeah, yes, can be her too, and you too. And you probably too. And I think there's not enough representation of that. The dark side, oh, like the dark side. Let's be real. We want what we want. And if you want to come cross me in an unfair way or just want to troll, I will troll you, and we have to have that energy. Yeah, we have to. And we don't have to be afraid of it. And we don't have to apologize for it. Okay. So this is also a well kept secret of many successful women. They're not going to let themselves be played out here in the wild, wild west. Yeah. So, okay, do whatever you want. You can create it. And at the same time, there is systems. There is systems. There is like a strategy, or let's call it a formula to creating it all, right? Creating it all. And I will talk about that. Also, there's a system of money making activities, money making structures, scalable business, upsells, expansion methods, if you want to call it that. And you have to, you have to have the guts to take the risk, to take the leap of faith, and then, but to trust. And this is also something that I can say, yes, faith is necessary also for me. Vision is necessary, faith is necessary. And at the same time, the more you know about the laws of life, about the laws of the universe, the laws of success, if you want to call it that, the laws of money, the laws of wealth, the more you know about them, the less it is like faith, the less mysterious it is, the more you understand it. I'm the kind of person, I love faith. I love working with the intangible. I love working with the invisible. I do. And at the same time, I also like to understand things because as soon as something makes sense to me, there's no way back. It makes sense. Yes, that's the way it goes. And you have to know that it works that way, right? It works if you work it. And if you have never done, like if you've never been in a system that will escalate you, elevate you to the next level, then it requires faith. But this is also something that I said to one of my clients this week, is that as soon as you are in a new system, first it will feel chaotic because you haven't connected the dots. There's this saying that you can only connect the dots looking backwards, and that's kind of true. Like you go into a field, you just do it, and then when you come out on the other side, you look back and then you see, oh, there was a system behind it. And let me give you something. I have a system for you that works. And I will tell you from the get-go, it's a system. It works. It has worked for hundreds of thousands of people already, and it will work for you too. Do you trust me? Do you trust yourself enough to come, jump, take the leap, do the investment, and then I will take you through step by step. And then at the end, in the beginning, it will look messy. You're going to be afraid. I will teach you how to calm your nervous system and see logically and all the things. And then you look back and then you're going to be like, yeah, it makes sense. Oh, okay. So let me apply the same system on the next level, but then with even more depth and more nuance to it. I hope that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, if that makes sense. Okay. Then let's continue. Yeah, we want to do also whatever we want without explanation. Who gonna check me? Like my girl, Exoticals United always says, now who gonna check me? Who gonna check me? Because as an adult, there is nobody to check you anymore. You don't have parents that are gonna tell you what you do. Like, no, I'm an adult. I'm an individuated personality. I am self-responsible. I am self-responsible, and self-responsibility comes with, of course, the freedom of self-responsibility, but of course, of the consequences of doing your shit. You know, that's also what we're afraid of. That's why we like to blame others. We like to blame others for doing or not doing. But no, if you fully take self-responsibility, this is going to give you the power. You are responsible for your results. If you don't like the way you look, it is you. If you don't like the people that you're around, it is you. If you don't like the money on your bank account, it is you. It is you. It is no one else. It is you. You haven't, it's not your fault necessarily because you probably don't know the routines or the systems to get there. But now you know. Let me check you now. Now you know that there is a way, because I'm telling you, there is a way. If you want to learn the way, come over on the other side. I'm going to make the offer and I'm going to tell you more about my offer in a bit at the end. So stay tuned. I know, again, I know who you are. I know what you want. I know your desires. I know your fantasies and your desires, girl. So, yeah, there is a way. There is a way that worked for me. There's also some self-sabotaging thought. I am alone and nobody understands me. No, that's bullshit. We're human beings and we're basically all kind of designed the same. You're not that unique. You're unique, yes, but at the end of the day, the system works for me, for you, for everybody. Okay, so what else? What else? What else? No explanation. You want to be rude. You want to be a little bit rude. You want to be, I've been around, as I said, my friend, like my colleague from university, she came over with her son. And the son, he was so mischievous and he was always doing bad things. And then he always looked at me and he was like, you know, so kids, they like to do bad things, and that's also a part of us that is the shadow self, right? If we let them do those things like for a bit, not completely checked, unchecked, if we let them do it, I think it's healthy. Like we want to also do some mischievous things like he, but we don't want to hurt other people. You know, we want to do some things like a little tricky and a little kiki under, like we, and I think we know that it's bad, but it's fun. So there then can be a balance of it. I think you get me. So yeah, the only person that can check you is, I think, the internal compass of knowing right from wrong. I do think that we have it. Or maybe you have a like a deeper mental issue. But I think generally in us people, in us human beings, in everything in this universe, we know the balance. We know the balance. This whole universe is always striving for an equilibrium. And I think the same thing goes with us. So we want to be a little bad, but we don't want to take it too far. Okay. So you, again, believe me, let's take a deep breath. You want to calm down? You want more fun? You want more pleasure? You want to do the things that will make you happy in this life today. More of it today. More of it today, more of it tomorrow. You want to do those things. Yeah. I know, again, I know who you are and I know what you want. You want to take care of yourself. You want to take care of your body. You just have to allow it. You have to allow yourself to give yourself the love. Yeah, you can like you can expand your container to do that, to be that person. And yeah, have a beautiful life. Claim it. And I want you to claim it. Claim it is saying that is my life. That is the life I want. Yes, I want to be beautiful. I want to be healthy. I want to feel good and confident in my body. I want to be confident. I want to speak confidently. I want to move confidently. I want to express my confidence. I want to be resilient. I want to be unshakable, unbreakable. Yeah. I want to be unfuckwithable. Okay. No, nobody can check me. Nobody can put me down. Nobody can take away my happiness. Nope. Nobody can do that. Okay. And I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to claim something with you. So just to, as I said, to be the leader that I see myself as, and I want to get to the next level with you. I'm going to take you along. So what I'm claiming, like next year by this time, 18th of August 2025, I am going to be in a starring role in an international movie, because acting is also my thing. Okay, so next year around that time, I am going to be a star is in a starring role in an international movie. Okay, I am going to be famous. I am going to be famous and I am going to be like influential. My goal is to impact at least until next year 100,000 women and help them directly to create the life of their dreams. That is what I want. Yeah. And I will also be a millionaire. Next year by this time, I will be a millionaire. That's what I claim. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna have a G-Wagon. That's it. Okay. So these are my goals, like being in the starring role, being a highly influential, impactful leader of women's empowerment, creating a holistic lifestyle of your dream. And I am going to be a millionaire and I am going to drive my dream car and it's a G-Wagon. Okay. Ooh, this feels good. I could even say more, but I don't want to dilute it. So I want to be very clear so you can check me. You can be my accountability partner. So I want you to do the same. Take out your pen and paper and write down what it is that you want. Write down what it is that you want. Yeah. So why I want to share this info with you, because I want you to feel the way I feel. I want you to feel limitless. I want you to feel like you can have everything that you really want in this life. Why? Because you deserve it, because this is what life is for. We want to realize all of who we are. That is the whole point about what is it? Fulfilling your potential. That means to become all that you can be, is to grow, to stretch, to be more than you have been, to open up. Yeah. Open up your energy, share your love, share your knowledge, share your wisdom, share your understanding, help other people get on that level, right? Because there's this one thing, you will help, like you will get to where you are if you help other people to get to where they want to be. And I can help you to get to where you want to be if you want. And this is what I realized for myself. If you want to feel good in your body, if you want to feel beautiful, if you want to be rested, like if you want to have some level of time freedom where you can do whatever you want in the day, you can wake up when you want, you can meet the people that you want, you can decide to have coffee whenever you want to with a friend, with an old friend, like really nourish your relationship, take care of your body, take care of your dream business, right? Take care of your dream business, work with the clients that you actually love working with, yeah, and create the money that you want. Like I am at a 10,000K month level. If you want that, if you want to create 10,000K month for yourself and beyond, because now we're going to the next level, like on a consistent basis. If you want that for yourself, I'm your girl. I can help you with that. I can help you with all of that, and I can show you a system of transformation, a proven, repeatable, reliable system of transformation. It's not just my opinion. It's not just what I've tested. It's like a long standing science of transformation. And I'm going to tell you more about this at the end because, oh no, it's now is the time. I have it written down here. So one thing, as I said, like creating this choo, 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 this propeller to promote you forward is through systems, right? Everything is a system. Everything that is done at a level of excellence follows a system, whether it be your skincare routine, which follows a system, whether it be a nutritious routine, which follows a system, or maybe a workout routine, which follows a system. Everyone who is an expert at something follows a system of transformation. Transformation, literally, just to make it more practical, is a system of change to get from A to B. As I said, I know you are here. You are you're a bomb ass woman. Like you have achieved things for yourself. You are probably making good money. You are probably already traveling once, twice, three times a year. You are probably working on yourself in terms of personal development, but up until now, you have probably not really invested in a mentor that can get you there quicker with a proven, repeatable, reliable system of transformation, but you're probably scraping everything together yourself. And this is where you have to become the wealthy woman. Now it's time to step into your wealthy woman era. Is to work with a coach. It's to work with a facilitator, guide, whatever you want to call it, with a fairy. I'm a fairy, I'm a genie, whatever you want. I'm a mermaid, whatever you want. You know, I'm a shaman. I'm a I'm an energy healer, and I help you to heal yourself. That's what it is. Like you can call me whatever it is, but this is really something that a wealthy woman does. She gets help. She's no longer in the scarcity mentality of saying, I can't do it all by myself. You don't have to, honey. You really don't have to. Like at one point, like 7 years ago, I was at the point where I felt like, no, I want to learn. I think it's part of, as I said in the beginning, it's part of a wealthy woman's identity to get help. I mean, doesn't it look good? Like to say, this is my mentor? Yeah, it does. It's nothing to be ashamed of because every successful person had a mentor. It's actually something I feel that you brag about. Yeah, let's change the narrative. Some people I remember they're still like they feel ashamed or they don't dare to say it out loud, like I got help. No, you don't have to be ashamed. I think it's actually a badge of honor. I think it's just a, yeah, it's a logical thing to do. If you want to get ahead, you get help. That's it. So working with a system of transformation. So I am going to introduce to you my like three levels, my three core offers. And the first offer is called the Dream Builder. The Dream Builder is really the entry level program, and everyone has to do it. Nothing wrong about entry level. I'm gonna also tell you how much it is, like just to put it all out there. And if you feel triggered, feel into the trigger. So the Dream Builder program is at a price point of 3,333 euro. Yeah. So that's the Dream Builder program. It's a 3 months group program. It's a 3 months group program. It's a 10 steps of dream building. And what we're going to do in the Dream Builder program is to create a solid foundation. That means the solid foundation starts with number one, the blueprinting phase. That means we're going to create a holistic vision for the life of your dreams. That's the first and foremost thing that you have. You have to have a crystal clear vision for the next level of the life that you want to live. Because if you don't have a vision, you don't know how to work with the elements of life that are probably already in your life or that are going to come your way, the opportunities and all of that. There's this saying, the sailor that has no destination in mind doesn't know which wind is favorable to him, right? Something like that. So that's where you have to have a crystal clear, holistic, very important, holistic vision. Health, vitality, beauty, relationships, social, your business, your creative expression, your passion, and your financial amount of money that you have on your bank account, right? For all of that, we will create a vision, okay? And then we have, like, that's a blueprinting phase. Then the second is the bridging. The bridging phase is really working with the, let's say the vision is more of a thinking, is a mindset, is elevating your thinking. Then the bridging, the third part, the bridging phase is about the emotional work, because what stands in the way between you and the life that you want to live is really the thoughts and the emotions. Thoughts and emotions. Thoughts, emotions create action, create results. That's the result formula. That's the manifestation formula in its simplest form. Thoughts, emotions, actions, results. Thoughts, emotions, actions, results. Be, do, have, right? Be, do, have. The being is really like the thinking and the feeling. The action is the action, is the doing, right? And the results is the having. Yeah. So that's what we do. The blueprinting is creating a crystal clear vision, and then we are going to work through the fear, the guilt, the shame, the letting go of the resentment, right? The forgiveness, really uh freeing ourselves from all the emotional down, like things that pull us down, to really clear up the energy channel. We have to do that to open our hearts back, like to come back alive, be alive, dare to show who we really are, right? Without any filters, without any masks, right? Being seen as our authentic selves. That's what we're going to do in the bridging phase. And then we're going to into the building phase, where it's really about taking actions more on, let's say, on the outside. The two things are more the inner work, where we really go deep into the inner work. And then it's also at the last, again, be, do, have. Okay. So the last part is really the blueprinting, bridging, building. Building is where we do the mindset work and take the action, take the aligned action, inspired action, not coming from lack, not coming from scarcity, not coming from survival mode, but really coming from the vision. What would your higher self do? What does she love? What would she love doing? Right? So, doing those things in alignment with what we have created before. Blueprinting, bridging, building. Solid foundation for building your dream life. This is really the solid foundation. This is the Dream Builder program. Again, if you've never invested into a mentor, maybe 3,300 euro is a stretch for you. I invite you into that program. Okay. So let me know down in the comments below, or click the link to book yourself a strategy session. This is the first comprehensive strategy session that we do together with me personally. I am the person who is going to do it with you. Yeah, and then we will see where to start. Most probably it is going to always, I would always recommend to start with me on the foundational level, because we don't skip the foundation. The foundation is the most important part of building the house. Okay, so that's the foundation, the dream builder. Okay, the next level, listen up. Okay, again, most probably everyone has to start at the dream builder. The next level would be the life mastery. The life mastery is the next step. Okay, so the next step is the life mastery, where we are going to go 6 months. It's a 6 months group coaching program where we are going into deepening the pillars that we have already established in the dream builder, and then we are going to go into specifically dedicated the science, again, the art and the science of transformation. There's going to be 1 month specifically dedicated to intention and the power of intention setting. There's going to be 1 month specifically deep dive into the art of transformation, changing yourself, upgrading yourself. Transformation is the purification, the changing of your identity, right? The identity switch. It's really about stepping into her, downloading your higher self and being her, and transforming all the areas of your life to be her. It's the science of transformation. And then we're going to go into the science of manifestation, right? So intention, transformation, manifestation. Again, it follows a red line here. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. Intention, transformation, manifestation. Be, do, have. Okay. And then we're also going deeper into the science of how to be healthy, like really, really go into not only, like, let's say, the lofty things of the mindset and things like that, but really specific, scientifically proven things about nutrition, right? About health, about like really getting the systems in place of becoming like the most beautiful, most radiant version of yourself. We're going to talk about food, about sleep, about water, about rest, about beauty or hobbies, like things like that. So this is the health. We're going to go 1 month deep into health. We're going to go 1 month deep into relationships, social life, right? Psychology, the psychology of making friends, right? Like all these things, like social dynamics, psychology, dynamics of relationships. And then we are going to go into the psychology and the systems of wealth building, how to attract wealth and also how to keep wealth, right? It's really about the feminine and the masculine version of abundance, because they're two parts of the same coin. So we are going to talk about this in the abundance month. So 6 months: intention, transformation, manifestation, health, relationship, and wealth. This is for the next level. It's a deeper dive. It's training the muscles more specifically. Yeah. So foundation, deeper inner work, and this is going to happen. So we will be talking about the next level, and this is the high-end empress. The name is giving. Okay, the name is giving, high-end empress. That means you are then at the 6-figure going on 7-figure mark of you being the high-end empress. This is where we are going to introduce, and again, you see there's a science to it, right? The foundation, the deepening, deep conditioning. That's literally what it is. Foundation, the cleansing, the more of the rough inner work, where we are going to free up your inner well. Then we're going to do the deep conditioning, letting the good ingredients soak in and fill up your energy tanks, your mental, your emotional, and learning literally the science of manifestation. And then we're going to be in the $1 million mark, is the high-end empress, where you are learning the systems of creating a life of more ease, and also how to say, like, really the laws of the universe, like really the real fundamentals. And that's the thing in transformation. We kind of like, I kind of, and that's it. Like I bring you back from, because this world and that we live, we do it backwards. Like we think we when we want something, like we have to walk up the ladder and then at one point we're gonna get there. No, in real transformation, it's really about embodying who you want to be right now, and then we gonna go from the rudimentary to the more refined. So the high-end empress is really is like the little refinement. We have already done the deep work. Now it's really about the refinement. It's about the glitter. It's about the sparkle. It's about the glitter. It's about the luxury. It's about the refinement. It's about the subtleties. It's really just a little tweaking, you know? It's the and I want something extra. I want something on top. Now is really the space of luxury, of beautifying, of details, of as I said, the universal principles, really working with universal principles. Because what does universal principle mean? Universal principles means it's universally applicable. What you learn here, you apply, is a sprinkle effect. You apply it to all areas of your life, right? It's no longer like the practical, but because it's gonna be if you practice it, it's gonna be second nature to you, what we learned in the levels before. And then in the upper level is gonna be more of the refinement. Right? It's the details. You have time for the details now. Now we built the foundation, and then we also built the house and maybe a little bit of the interior. Now is about the decoration. It's about the it's about the etheric oils, right? It's about the scented candles. It's about the art pieces in the house. It's about the flowers. It's about the finessing, right? It's about the finessing. It's about the refinement, as I said. It's about the feng shui. It's about the energy, right? It's really not so long about the rudimentary things. It's no longer about the surviving. It's no longer about the intellectual, but it's really more about I'm getting conscious of what else do I want? How can it get even better? Like how can I create even more ease, more grace? How can it be more fun? How can it be quicker, easier, more flowing? How can I create more luxury, beauty? How can I create more fun for others? How can I like really give in abundance, right? But first, we need to establish the structure. So this is really coming from a place of you want to expand. So we start with the dream builder, where we really create the fundamentals, the vision, the mental transformation, the emotional work, the transformation, and really the mindset and the habitual, right? It's really the being, feeling, and doing, creating new habits of thinking, feeling, acting systems. Yeah. Then it's really about learning about like deeper knowledge on the things, because we need knowledge here as well about health, about social dynamics, and also about wealth. You're going to get this in the life mastery. And then we're going to go into the luxurious frequency of the highest high-end empress. This is the programs here is really working with the law and into your genius. It's really coming from the deeper core, the gold within you, the luxury, the sprinkle. Again, so price point 3,300 euros. The next work is the life mastery. It's at 11,000, 11,111 euros, yes. And the high-end empress is at 33,333. I love those repetitive numbers. That's why I did it. It's fun. I love it. It's magical as well. So it's results driven. Yeah. So really I'm going to get you through this program. It's a proven, repeatable, reliable system of creating results. Yeah. So you decide. It's not me That's also very important. It's not me who is going to tell you what kind of results that you want. We will find out together what is most important to you at this level. Yeah. So we will start with the things that you desire the most. You desire the most. What would you love? What is your joy? What is your desire? What makes you feel good? And it doesn't have to be rational. This is really what I want to get you out of, right? It's not necessarily goal oriented like we did, like let's get the degree, let's get the business set up, let's like be in the masculine and only focus. It's more about opening up and being like, this is what I want. And let me create it. How do I create it? Yeah. So yeah, I think I think that's it. I think that's really the thing. And you are going to learn how to set up your own structures like that. I'm going to teach you just through walking through the program, you are going to get the blueprint. You're going to get the blueprint of how you can create a business like that for yourself, how you can create a business model like that for yourself. Yeah. So if you are interested in business, it is also part of it. Yeah. So I will really customize it to the group of people depending on where you are. But really, it's always because I know it's always about also creating a business model that will work for you. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you are, if you have a brick and mortar business, if you have a coaching business, if you have an online business, we can always apply those universal tactics, let's call it that, universal principles to whatever business you are in, because to live that expanded lifestyle, there's always a business model attached to who you are. That's it. The business has to serve you, not the not you, the business, but really, let's talk about that too. And one thing I want to say to, and then we will wrap it up. I want to let you know again, we started with like who you are, right? I already know that you're a smart woman, you're educated, you are a high achiever, you've already created some level of success for yourself, but you want more and you want more leisure time. You want to have more fun. You want to take more time for yourself without guilt, without shame. You want to do the things that you are. You don't have to prove nothing to yourself anymore. But now it's really about setting the foundation for a life of being the multimillionaire that you know that you are, right? So, one thing I want to share with you, and this is really how I'm going to end, is I gave you a lot of talk now. I gave you a lot of strategy because we want to engage our left brain, right? We need this masculine part. We want to know. If you're like me, you want to know. If I'm not just talking some things out of the top of my head, no. Like I am certified in a system that has already created multiple millionaires, yeah? And with all of that being said, I know I'm still talking to my lady. I'm still talking to you. And at the end of the day, I know you're a big-hearted woman. At the end of the day, I know that you are a lover. You are a lover. You are a lover of life. You love life. You love yourself. And maybe you love God or you love this, whatever you want to call it. You're spiritual. You love God. You love nature. You love human beings. You love yourself. You love your family. You love your community. You love everything. While I'm saying that, like I'm looking outside here of my balcony and I'm seeing this little bumblebee going into the flower and just like sapping out the nectar of the flower. That's who we are, right? Like we love the good taste, the good life. We love it. We love life. You love life. I know that. You love life, and life is precious, and life is now. And you will never get the time back that you maybe have already wasted. I don't even necessarily believe in that. If you're watching this video, I really believe that you're at the time and space for you to act now. It is time to open your heart again. It is time to open your heart again because everything that success really is love. For me, success is love, and it comes from within. That means you have to open your heart again to share your love as authentically as possible and also receive that love. To receive that love is to receive me, to receive support, to receive the knowledge, the feedback, the systems, to receive the money. It is love. You deserve it. You deserve to give love, and you deserve to receive the love guilt free. Guilt free. Yeah. So again, think about why you want to have the life of your dreams. Declare it, proclaim it, claim it. Yes, declare it. What do you want? Yeah. Who do you want to work with? Who do you want to be surrounded by? Who do you want to help? And also all the selfish things, which are, for me, it's and this is how I've thought, like, since I'm very young. Me being as beautiful as I am, being radiant, being a beautiful soul, but also being beautiful in really in human standards, right? Is is showing off God's glory. Showing off God's glory. Like, look at this. I am divine. Look at this. I am divine. Isn't this how divinity is supposed to look like? Beautiful. Yes. And yeah, that's you too. Like, show off your divinity. And I know that you, again, I know that you have a big heart, and I know you just want to be you, and you're enough. You can be you, your most authentic self, and then shine your light the way you want it. The way you want it, right? Wake up whenever you want, feel good about yourself, drink your coffee or your tea at the pace you want, like, get to work, do whatever you love, take care of your body, feel replenished, feel nourished, and then give from your overflow in a systematic way, so you can get the money, you can get compensated the way you want it. I know that you want all of that with all the beautiful things on the side, right? With the perfumes and with the designer bags and with the travel and the beautiful inside spots. That's what I love. Yeah. And also sharing that love with the people that you love, your family. You want to take your family out, your friends. You want to do something for the people that you love, because a high tide raises all boats. So you're a leader. I know, like, I'm not speaking to nobody else. Like, you are a leader already, and I want to help you get to the next level. And yeah, because I know that it's fun. That's what it is. Sometimes I feel like, and this is what people maybe doubt, and then I'm going to close off, is that people think, okay, so other people, they want to help me, maybe, I don't know, because they get something out of it. Yes, of course, I also get something out of it. I get my compensation. Yeah, of course, but at the same time, you will get there too, and then you will be at the point where you can help other people. Yeah, because it's really not, it's really not only about the money. It is about the money, but it's also not about the money. It is really about giving yourself permission to love yourself, to get to the next level, and to also know what it feels to be someone who has understood the world that we live in. The world that we live in is just the way it is, and there is a system on how you can create the abundance of nature, of the universe in this world that we live in. I know maybe that sounds a little cryptic, but yeah, I just want to say that loving and sharing this message is heart opening for me. And I know that, again, the deepest motivation still is love, with everything else, like love, and also accepting that we're human beings. We have to eat, we have to drink, we have to sleep somewhere, and we want it in a good fashion because we want to show out what is possible. We want to be at the leading edge. We want to see what is possible for us, and how much can we help other people to also be all they can be. So that's it for me today. If you're ready to step into that new version of yourself now, not tomorrow, not the next day, hit me up. sign in. You find all the links down below. Go to my website, joannafatonji.com, and book yourself a strategy session. And then we will see where and how we're going to get you going. Okay. So if you have any additional questions, just write me in the comments. You can also write me an email at info@joannafatonji.com, or you can write me a DM at Healing into Femininity on Instagram. But yeah, you can also just write me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And until then, stay dangerous. Bye. Looking forward to hear from you.